Welcome, brothers and sisters, to our Advent series, the Advent Bridge, day 1. Today we hear from Prophet Isaiah. You, Lord, are our Father, our Redeemer. You are named forever. Why do you let us wander, O Lord, from your ways, and harden our hearts so that we fear you not? The Lord is our Father, and He loves us so much that He allows us to wander away from Him. He doesn't block the way for us to leave. You might remember the parable of the prodigal son, when the younger one decided to leave the father's house. The father divided the inheritance and he allowed the younger son to take off, where he squandered his part. Well, the Lord loves us and He made us free. And oftentimes, our spiritual life is that of wandering away and coming back. And once again, drifting away, and the Lord touching our hearts, we find ourselves being far away from Him, sad, unhappy, with plenty of problems, and then we decide to come back, already inspired by Him and pulled by Him from our mud and stuff we're dealing with. So today we hear that He's the one who allowed us to wander off, to drift away from Him. And oftentimes, the fact that He allows us to wander off on our tangent is that we can see that without Him, life is hard. It's difficult. And so, as we heard, He's our Father. He's also our Redeemer. That's the key word that accompanies us during this season of Advent. He comes to redeem us, to purchase us back for Himself. In order for the Lord to be our Redeemer, we need to see what we are meant to be redeemed from. Have we wandered away? Have we drifted away on our own tangent lately when it comes to our prayer, to the negligence of the spiritual life, or the relationship with other people, where we could say, I'm not as I used to be. I feel a little lost, or more than little. It depends how far we drifted away and things are not right. We might have had some good spiritual habits and they are gone or slowly diminishing. So first we need to stand in the truth in front of the Lord, saying, I've drifted away. Lord, I'm not right. Please come down. And here we find this beautiful word that Prophet Isaiah says, return for the sake of your servants, the tribes of your heritage. Oh, that you would rend the heavens and come down with the mountains quaking before you. That's the exclamation in the season of Advent. Oh, that you may render the heavens and come down. We are crying out. But the intensity of our cry to the Lord would depend on, number one, if we are aware that we drifted away. Number two, if we really want back and how much we desire to be back. And if we believe that He can come down in a new way, in a more powerful way, that you may come down, Lord, and rescue me and pull me out from the mire, from that particular state today that we are not happy about. That is why we cannot redeem ourselves. We need the Redeemer. We are waiting for the arrival of the Redeemer to each and every one of us in a new way, in a new fashion, in a way that concretely this year of this Advent, we will experience that He comes to our lives. Therefore, two things on this very first day of our Advent Bridge. Number one, to reflect and find out if we have drifted away. We have lost the enthusiasm the joy of the faith by certain sins that we have committed, we can actually see how far and till what degree we have drifted away. And number two, to cry out to the Lord starting today. Please, that you may rend the heavens and come down. Please, Lord. How often should I repeat that? As often as needed. As a matter of fact, this is the exclamation phrase of this season, so that when we arrive to the end of Advent, about to celebrate the birth of our Lord, we may say, please, Lord, I'm open with my heart, ready to welcome you. Brothers and sisters, God bless you as we continue our Advent Bridge series.